Well, I think representing the Dallas Cowboys is a huge honor. When I got to Dallas, at the time, they were the worst football team in the league, and that's why I got selected to go there. But I think they, obviously still had a rich history with the years of the '70s with Roger Staubach and Bob Lilly, and to have an opportunity to further that history and tradition and have the success that we had while I was a part of that was a great honor. And it's a great position to be in when you follow the steps of Don Meredith and Roger Staubach and carry the legacy of what the position and really what the organization means. Probably the most memorable Super Bowl for me was the first one. I think the first one's always real special, and that particular year, we went into the season thinking we were a pretty good team. We were a playoff team from the year before. We had made it to the divisional round. But we really didn't know how good we were. And when we got to the championship game against the 49ers, they were a team that was very experienced, had played in a lot of playoff games, had won Super Bowls. And we were the real underdog going into the game, and didn't even really give much thought as to what would happen if we won. And then we win the game and we go on and we beat the Buffalo Bills. And I think it was at that moment that we really, for the first time, realized that, wow, we're a pretty talented team. We were the youngest team in football. But after that game, expectations changed forever. That from that moment on, throughout the rest of my career, it really became, Super Bowl or bust. Well, Norv Turner came in at a time in my career where it had been a rough couple of years. He came in my third season, and my second year, we were the last. We were last in the league in offense. There was 28 teams at the time. We ranked 28th, and we had Michael Irvin, we had Emmitt Smith, and yet things weren't happening for us. And so when he came in, he really implemented an offense that took advantage of all of our skills. And he obviously meant a great deal to me, but Emmitt Smith would tell you the same thing about what he meant to his career. He led the league in rushing 2 of the 3 seasons that Norv was calling the plays, and then of course Michael Irvin as well. So. As great as Jimmy was, and he was terrific, and certainly the architect of putting that team together, I don't doubt for a minute that had we have not been able to do the things we did offensively, and Norv being the one who made that happen, that we wouldn't have achieved the success that we had. You always wish you had won a little bit more, even though, like I said, I was able to win 3 Super Bowls, but I look back on it and I think that when you come into the league, you envision certain things, and I'd be lying if I said anything other than the way my career ended after 12 seasons, 3 world championships, and to be elected into the Pro Football Hall of Fame. I can't imagine anything being better than the career that I had.